Hey everybody, welcome back in. Tim Knox here. Excited to tell you about a new project that I have started that hopefully will help you on your entrepreneurial journey. It's called the Entrepreneur Code, and it is something that I have created based on my many years of experience as an entrepreneur and as a teacher, mentor, coach, facilitator, investor of hundreds of small businesses over the years. Now, I'll tell you what the Entrepreneur Code is in just a second, but let me put down my eyeballs. Let me tell you how I came to create the Entrepreneur Code and what it is really based on. I have been a serial entrepreneur going on 25 years now. I have started multiple successful businesses in technology, internet marketing, new media, publishing, even in retail for 4 or 5 years. And so along the way, I have learned a lot of lessons. Lessons about what you should do and what you should not do to be successful in business. I've also been a mentor and a coach and a teacher. As I mentioned before, I teach what we call fast track courses here in my little hometown of Huntsville, Alabama. And over the last 10 years, I have probably taught about 1,000 entrepreneurs how to start and run and grow a business. And the one thing that I always noticed was a lot of entrepreneurs, whether they were new or old, weren't really prepared. And when I say that, I simply mean they hadn't done their homework, they hadn't done the research, they hadn't asked and answered the really tough questions that you must ask and answer before you start your business. And that is the basis of the code. The consistent and thorough asking and answering of every question you could possibly think of about yourself as an entrepreneur, about your product, about your market, about your competition, about your industry, and on and on. You know, you have seen the statistics. 70% of new businesses fail within the first year. Those that make it the first year, 80% of those never make it to 5 years. And lots of people speculate on why that is, a lack of funding or a shift in the market. I honestly feel, based on my own experience and working with all of these entrepreneurs over so many years, I feel that most businesses fail because the entrepreneur failed to do their homework. They failed to do the research. They failed to follow the code. Okay? They started out by not asking the really tough questions to the man or woman in the mirror. Are you really cut out to be an entrepreneur? You know, I think it's the American dream to start a business, and everyone wants to start a business and come up with a big idea. Shark Tank is on all the time now. Everybody wants to think of the next big idea. Well, here's the deal. Just because you think of a big idea, number one, doesn't really mean it's a big idea. You know, one thing I always tell everybody is that idea of yours, that baby, could be an ugly baby. Okay? But even if it's a great idea, how do you know that you are the person to execute that idea? You know, not everyone is cut out to be an entrepreneur. You have to ask and answer the tough questions to make sure that you are really cut out to do this. Once you do that, you have to test the same viability on your product or service. Then you have to look at the competition, the market, etc., etc. All of these things are what makes up the Entrepreneur Code. So that's what it is. The Entrepreneur Code really is, again, the consistent and persistent asking and answering of every question you can think of about yourself, your customer, your competition, your industry, your market, etc. And I'm going to help you do that. If you will let me, I will take you by the hand and lead you through this code cracking exercise so you can be better assured that this is really something that you can do. I honestly feel from the bottom of my heart, if you follow the code and you do the homework, you're going to increase your chances of success exponentially because you are going to be a better rounded, better educated, better informed entrepreneur. You're going to know this really is for you. So we are just now starting out on this. I have launched a new blog. It is entrepreneur-code.com. entrepreneur-code.com. Go check it out. We also have a private Facebook group that you can apply for membership. Doesn't cost you anything. I am just being very selective about who I let in the group. because quite honestly, there are a lot of buttheads on Facebook that just want to wreak havoc, and that's not going to happen in this group. The purpose of the Entrepreneur Code, the blog, the website, the upcoming podcast, this videocast, is to help you become a successful entrepreneur. Also, coming in the fall is the Entrepreneur Code book. And if you go to the website right now and you get on the notice list for that book, you're going to get a chance to see it, review it, read it before it even goes public. Okay? Also, invite you to ask questions. That is what this show is going to be about. It really is a Q&A show where you ask questions and I come up with the answers. And already lots of people in the Facebook group are asking questions. So if you have questions about entrepreneurship, starting a business, anything that is related to that, feel free to email me, tim@timknox.com. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Click the subscribe button down there because I'm going to be doing at least one, probably 2 videos a week addressing what you need to be doing to get your small business off the ground and become a successful entrepreneur. Okay? Whew, that was a very long-winded explanation of a very simple concept. Hey, don't forget, drop me a line, tim@timknox.com. Go to the website, entrepreneur-code.com. You can also find me on Twitter, LinkedIn, all over Facebook. And in a minute, you're going to find me at the coffee pot refilling that cup. All right, click subscribe, go to the website. Have a great day, and we are going to do this together.